Hi kids, my name is Officer Todd. I'm a police officer with the City of San Mateo. Today, I will be reading to you My Rules for Being a Pretty Princess by Heath McKenzie. All right. More than anything else in the whole wide world, I want to be a pretty princess, says the little girl. A queen shows up. The queen says, hello. The little girl says, hello. The queen says, did I hear correctly? Do you want, more than anything else in the whole wide world, to be a pretty princess? The little girl gasps. Oh, I do. The queen says, well, I know all there is to know about being a pretty princess, and we need to start with a pretty princess dress. Hold still. The queen then puts a pretty princess dress on the little girl. Ack, says the little girl. Oh, no, 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 says the queen. A princess must never get her dress dirty. Do come along. It's time for hair and makeup. The queen tugs on the little girl's hair, pulling and spraying her with perfume. The queen says, a princess must always have perfect hair and makeup. The little girl says, but I don't look perfect. I look a bit boring. Splendid, says the queen. Now you're ready for the tea party. The queen brings the little girl to a big banquet table full of pies, cookies, cakes, and berries. The little girl starts to eat the pie. Says the queen. Stuffing one's face is hardly princessly behavior. Dancing, however, most certainly is. The little girl runs to the dance floor and starts dancing like crazy. The queen says, oh, my dear, no. This is not how a princess dances. The queen then tries to teach the little girl to dance. A princess dances gracefully like this. The little girl does not like the dance. And now we must wait for, says the queen. And the little girl says, a pumpkin carriage, a horse, a unicorn? The queen says, no, a handsome prince. The little girl yawns. Oh. All of a sudden, a king and a small prince arrive. The queen says, and here he is now. The king says, good day. The little prince says, good day. The little prince brings the little girl a big bouquet of flowers and says, for you. And then the little prince tries to kiss the little girl. The little girl does not like that. She pushes him away and he falls to the ground. The little girl runs away and the queen says, so there you are. Now you know all there is to know about being a pretty princess. Be sure you don't forget the rules. The little girl runs away saying, oh, I won't, your highness. The little girl goes back and decides she wants to rewrite the rules. The little girl says, my rules for being a princess. The little girl says, always wear fabulous princess dresses. And says, always have amazing hair and makeup. She says, attend delicious parties and always dance. And that is the end for My Rules for Being a Pretty Princess by Heath McKenzie. Hope you enjoyed the reading today. My message to you, all the little ones out there watching this show, I know times can be a little chaotic right now. It's really important that you guys are staying safe and that you're listening to your mommy and daddy. Make sure that you're washing your hands frequently, making sure that if you cough, you make sure that you cough in your arm, and be sure to listen to your parents.